Okay, so everyone, this will be our next topic. We need to run this module. Getting to know ourselves better. Can go forward, guys. Let's make this module like an open forum. Getting to know ourselves better. Come on. Yes, exactly. But EOP.
EOB.
Come on, guys.
Danadan.
Ate Angie and Ate Med. Can you turn on the light? Ate Med, can you please turn on the light? Okay. All the lights.
On or off?
On. Yeah. Okay, that's better. Okay, so getting to know ourselves better. Okay, our objectives in this module is identify your reasons for getting into the call center industry. So why you are here. Next is see an accurate picture of events you may encounter. Or spare me with my Tagalog is, alam nyo ba yung pinapasok nyo? Okay, so for those newbies. Next is 5 new reasons for you to stay in this company. Okay, so this is our objectives in this module. Of course, identify your reasons for getting into the call center industry is number 1, money. Of course, we're here for money, to earn. For our family, for our siblings, for our friends, for ourselves, of course. So we're here because of money. Yeah, for Red Horse.
Yeah.
We're here for Red Horse. There can be one possible reason.
Cigarettes.
Cigarettes, then yes. And
For the future.
for the economy. That's right. Okay, so that's the reason why we are here. Why are we here? Anyone who wants to give a profound answer on why are we here? Why are we here? Why? Any volunteer? Why are we here? Why am I here? I'm here because we have training. Yes, we have. Okay. What else, guys? Why are we here? For the newbies, what are we here? Why we are here? Why are we here? To learn. Yes. Correct. What else?
To earn.
To earn. That's number 1.
I am here because I am qualified.
Perfect. You are here because you can.
You deserve it.
Yes, you can. You pass everything. You pass the test, the exam, the interview, the OPS interview, everything. You pass it. That's why you are here. Some of your colleagues tried to apply here, maybe your batchmate, your friends, but you didn't make it up to this point.
Yes.
So you are here because you can. So be proud of yourself, guys. Not all people. Not all people can pass working here in our industry, in the BPO industry. They only dream of working here, but they cannot pass the interview. They cannot pass the computer navigation skills and the tension of being in front of the interview in a panel interview. So they cannot do that. So that's why you're here, because you can. Okay, now that you know that you are here, why you are here, now let's talk about your anxieties. So what are those things that's running into your mind? Okay, I'm already here, I'm already working. Yeah, this is our training. So what are my anxieties? What is the things that's bothering me up until this point? Up until this point. Any volunteer? Can be. What if I fail the toll gate or the training? What will happen? All of those effort that I exerted applying for here, completing the requirements, it will go to waste if I did. Yes, don't worry. did you know, guys, that before when I was working in Teleperformance, our requirements is the NBI. That's very important, right? And I queued there. That was the time when the line was crazy. That's so long. That is around January 2014, December, January 2014. 2014, yes, 2014. So the line there, before the computerized, you know guys, I went there, I queued there for 10 p.m. And I got my NBI 3 p.m. the next day. So I camped there in NBI. Yeah, I stayed there in front of their office in near City Hall. So from 10 p.m. to 3 p.m. So that's almost 24 hours.
Should have
So I sleep
contacted
there.
They're operating because I have one.
Don't worry, I enjoyed the experience anyway because I've known a lot of people during the at 10 p.m. I went there and I'm not the first in line, so I'm around 20. So there are 20 more people just queuing in there before me. So we just camped there. So I just think that I'm waiting for the release of a new iPhone. Because in other countries they're doing that, right? And especially when the release of a new iPhone, they even queue there for a week before the release of the iPhone. So yeah, they're doing that in UK. In other countries, they bring food, they come there. Yeah, that's true. That happens when the release of the iPhone 5. There is a guy who queued there 1 week before the release.
That's crazy.
Yeah, yes, and there is even people who want to buy his lot to be first in line, and the offer reaches around £10,000. He did not sell his spot in the queue. Yeah, that's how first country. That only happens in first country, first world country. So yeah, that's the share. So what are your anxieties, guys? One of my trainees before used to share. He said that what if after the training think I still not be able to communicate in English well? Will I survive in the production floor? And he opened that to me in the class when I asked this question. That was almost a year ago. That was June last year. And because he is 18 years old and he's really newbie and he just needs to work to support his family and he's very afraid of what might happen. But right now, after just 2 months ago, he's not yet 1 year here, but he's already promoted. Yeah, as an SME, subject matter expert. That's how good he is. Subject matter expert, SME. Yes, so we have SME, that's our support subject matter expert.
Is that TL or TL?
That is mostly the one that is being promoted to team leader are SME. So SME first before you become a team leader. So we have SME, a lot of SME here. So anyone who wants to open, especially those newbies, what are your anxieties? Anyone who wants to share? Jessica, do you want to share something that you are afraid of in this industry? What is that? Okay, so that's one of your anxieties. What if I fail the training? And yes, that really happens, guys. Because on the previous wave that they've handled, though it's not on my wave, after the second toll week, 3 of them didn't make it to the next week. So on the second week, they failed the training. So the next day, they were offboarded. They were separated from the company because they did not pass the toll week. But don't worry, there is a reassessment. If they did not pass the second toll gate, there will be a reassessment on the second day, on the next day. Can be on the same day if you still have time, but mostly it's on the second day, so you still have time to prepare. So if you still don't pass the reassessment, then
What is the second toll gate all about?
it's the one that you've started here.
Same with the first.
No, MACOL. The first is just a initial diagnostics that usually being conducted on the first day. But for the second toll gate, that is MACOL. So one by one. As I mentioned, there will be 2 QA that will act as a seller, as an assessor. and they will be the one to ask you questions. And you're there navigating through the system, assisting them using a headset. It's like a real call. So that's how the mock call goes.
One by one, sir.
One by one. So you need to stay. There's an isolation booth. Then you'll be called one by one. Then so that's easy, don't worry. So anyone who wants to volunteer, thank you for asking. Is that the one who's looking for you?
No.
Okay. Guys, meet me. Just kidding. I already introduced you to you. So there, guys, what are your anxieties? Anyone who wants to open any anxiety? Let's hear it from, yes, Jersey, you're raising your hand. No. We have a volunteer. You're on hot seat. Okay. So, anyone who wants to open up? That's why I said if did this, let's make it like an open forum. Let's discuss your anxieties. What are your uncertainties? What is your, yes, Snell, for sharing?
What if I'm not into back?
Okay, so that's your, what if after this training, you still don't gather the skill that you need to have in entering the production world? So if that happens, we only have, this is just our third day, right?
And you should need cards.
Cards?
Cards for FEA.
Cards?
Guidelines for training.
Cards?
I left it
No, I think,
specifically.
I haven't seen anything. Not Leon. I haven't seen anything.
Thank you.
Okay. So there, guys. So what if you don't improve after the training? I think that's impossible. Because this is just our third day. And we already passed how the call flow works. And you already know how to answer the concern. So I'm sure 100% that you will improve after this training. And that is all up to you and to me, of course. So if we maintain this kind of interaction, I'm teaching you, you are listening very well, then I'm sure there's no way that you will not improve. I'm sure. Okay, Ate Meg?
Yes, both you already asked. What about if the assessor we have different specific standards?
Okay, so what if those assessors, those QA, is very strict?
Yes.
So what if if you ask them, they scold you during the assessment?
Yeah.
No, that won't happen, guys. It's fine. They know that they are assessing newbies or first timer in the industry, so they will be kind to you. And they're our friends. I'm a QA before, so I know all those QAs. They're my friends. They're my teammates before. So right now, since I've transferred to training, so I can give them a heads up. Hey, be kind to my teammates. I'll treat you lunch. No, don't worry. They're kind to newbies. But of course, if we will conduct a lot of practice before our assessment, so I'm sure we can all pass that. Okay? Anyone who wants to share their anxieties and uncertainties in this industry? Okay, you can open up. It's fine. So before, when I was hired here in this industry, that was Friday, 11 a.m. So after a job interview for an office clerk position in Ortigas, so that's what I'm applying for, an office clerk position. Then I went out of the office after the interview. Then I just walked around. Then there's an usher who dragged me inside the Dunkin' Donuts. And it's 11 a.m. I'm a bit hungry. Then he said that there's a free food. Okay, why not? So I went there. Then conduct the initial interview. Then I think I passed the initial interview. Then they asked me to go to their main office. So that was Transcom. So we stayed there. Then I went to their main office, conduct the Versant, Versant.
Yeah.
Computer navigation test, interview again. Then all the hiring process was finished around 12 midnight. So from 11 a.m. that was finished on 12 midnight. Then they asked us to come back 3 p.m. on Saturday. So same day. Come back Saturday for job offer, signing of the contract already. Then our start of the training is Monday. So from Friday and our signing of contract was Saturday. Then on Monday they want to train. So that's what happened to me. So I don't even know if there's a training. Okay, this is a job offer. I don't know how this goes. So is there a training? Are we taking in calls already on Monday? So I don't even know if there's a training. That's how innocent I am in this industry. When I first entered this industry. So there's a lot of questions in my mind. Do we have a training? Are we taking in calls right away on Monday? So how this goes? So it means that I don't have any idea in the BPO industry. I don't know how it works. So do you have also that kind of experience? Really?
Yeah.
So to those who are newbies, do you have that kind of experience, or have you ever thought of that also?
More than that.
Okay, want to share, Marbs? What are your thoughts before this training starts?
I thought that my qualification, although I passed all the exams and the interviews, I thought my skills not yet qualified for this job. But since I entered this training, I think so that I can.
Okay.
But aside from what you have said a while ago, those flaws, what if I fail this training? Although I meet the production floor, what if the assessor asks a question from me which is not being taught from me?
Okay. So don't worry, guys. There will be no instances that they will be asking questions that not being discussed here. That's for sure. Okay. So I can guarantee you that. Yeah, what's that?
Regarding the information we have to know about, like for example, it just started like a while ago from A to Z going thing. I honestly don't have a lot of ideas about it. I can cope with fastly because those things are very new to me. So my question is, how long are we gonna spend for us to better be knowledgeable about those things?
So what is your, how long you will be training or studying all of those things?
Yeah, ideally.
Okay, we're in the process of learning it. So if that's too fast for you, I understand though. I'm asking you questions if we can proceed to the next topic, or because I'm urging you to ask questions if you don't understand it, right? So if you think that my discussion is too fast, so do you think, guys, that our discussion is too fast?
Somehow,
Not really.
not really, but I can go.
Okay.
It's just
Oh yeah.
Just let him know.
But I'm explaining it as to the simplest word as possible. So I'm sure you can grasp that. So don't worry, guys. Let's help each other. You can, if that's your worry, thank you for sharing that. So ask questions. Okay, and we are practicing it. So I'm not expecting you to 100% understand everything on the first explanation. That's why we have a mock call. So for you to see how it works on a lot of navigation practices, or you can read in advance. You can read the SOP. So we have a lot of resources to supplement your learning here during training. So you can access that anytime. What else, guys?
Sir,
Yes, no?
about the topic we have today, can we get a practice like we do?
Yes, definitely. We need to. Okay, we'll practice that. Anyone, guys, wants to share?
Sir,
Yes.
by knowing BPO industry is kind of funny because I've known BPO industry when I was still in Manila, and I was a referral of a friend. It's Sutherland, Tarlac. And yeah, I wasn't informed that they were going to interview me on the phone, and I was cooking at the time, and I'm not really familiar with those telephone numbers. And yeah, just like that time, I answered the phone, and I was, and I did this. Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, I thought it was my mother actually.
Okay.
I was like, ma'am, yeah, what do you need? Yeah, how are you? Like that. Excuse me, ma'am, this is other dental lock. Oh, yeah. Just like that. Then they interviewed me there, and after the interview, they said that I passed. So yeah, tomorrow is the training, and yeah, like your experience that I don't know what to do,
Yes.
but I still go there. I still went there and yeah, try and ask questions. And, yeah, start training. Then yeah, I didn't pass the MAC calls. Yeah, I was in the for 1 week. In the last day of the week is our MAC calls. So yeah, I wasn't able to pass. And that's the end of my
BPO career.
yeah BPO career. Then I went to Job Street to search for some kind of jobs and yeah, probably here in Manila. So yeah, I saw sites. Then I have an appointment there for initial interview. I went there and I didn't pass again the initial interview because of I don't have a lot of confidence. Because yeah, my experience is other than this interviewing in phone, so it's not really helps me a lot. It's not the same as you were talking with the person in front of you. So I'm very nervous. Then yeah, I didn't pass the initial interview. Then when we're about to go home, one of the advisor of Convergys asked me to apply there too. And yeah, I entered Convergys 4:30 and 12 o'clock midnight. I'm still there, taking exams, and it's technical support. Cause yeah, and I don't know how to answer those things because I don't have any background in computers and everything like that. And I decided to go home already because yeah, I'm
Sleepy.
yeah, stress.
Yeah, you're burnout with the
Yes,
process.
sir. And I said to the girl there, I said that, Mom, can I go to the CR? I get my envelope and just go home. Yeah, because I don't know how to do. Then on the next day, because my cousin had a, I don't know if it's his classmate or a friend from Xerox. It's Michael Monte. He asked me to try here. And I went here. And I was expecting that I will not pass the initial interview again because I consider myself as a newbie because of lack of experience in initial interview. Yeah. And luckily, I passed the initial interview, then checking out grammars. Then when it's time for the examination, and so that there's a lot of math. I'm really idiot.
Basic
when it
math.
comes to math.
It's all algebra. Basic math.
Yeah. And after the examination, I went out of the room and I already accept that. Okay, I will not pass this examination. If they call my name, yeah, I need to go home. That's the end of my career again, BPO. And yeah, they call my name and I enter the testing room and congratulations, you're passed. Seriously, ma'am? I'm passed. I did pass the examination. Yeah, then the final interview. They said that we're gonna receive a text or call if we pass the final interview. But I assume again that I will not, that I wasn't able to pass again. Yeah, I went to Tarlac. I went home already. And because of tiredness, I fell asleep and I woke up 6 o'clock. And I checked my phone and I received a message from Concentrix telling that I passed the final interview. Whoa! It's 6 o'clock and it's 2:30 p.m. So yeah, how am I supposed to go back to Concentrix? And yeah, I keep on calling the number that they provided to reply their name and they're not answering. I called Kuya Mike Lam to, oh yeah, what should I do? Well, and suddenly they messaged me that I can go back here and process, and if I'm still interested to start my career here, I can go back. And yeah, I rush up and go back here again. Then after that, I have a misunderstanding with Mom
Ressa.
Joy.
Yeah.
No, I got a misunderstanding. No, what?
Did that
Yeah.
happen recently, just a few days ago?
No, before the job offer, because
Okay.
what I understood is I'm going to start after 2 weeks because I don't have my requirements yet. Yeah, and then I asked Mom Joy, Mom, can I go back to Tarlac to process all my requirements and start to process all my requirements before the training starts, because I thought it was 2 weeks. I need to wait for 2 weeks. Then when I was here in Bulacan, Mom Charmaine and Mom Joy called me again and telling that you have an orientation tomorrow at 3:30. 3 o'clock p.m. And Mom, I'm going on the Tarlac again. Then I explained that I didn't understand what we talked a while ago. And can you go back here again after you get some requirements in Tarlac? I'm not really sure because I'm what do you call this? No, I don't have
Not money.
no, I don't have any control for our time. Oh yeah. And lastly, Mom Charmaine asked me, I need your commitment right now. Is it yes or no? I said yes. Without and a lot of anxieties. And yeah. I got there in Tarlac around 3:30 and get my birth certificate and POR. After that, I go back again here. So I don't have a lot of sleep. I'm really tired. Then yeah, that's why I'm late in the job offer. Again, I was late in the job offer. I have a lot of.
So the bottom line, this is your face during the whole process. Thank you so much for sharing that. And you are here now. And yes, and you will be able
Sir,
to.
I also want to share a story, but I will make it short.
Yeah. Okay, come on. Yes, Meg. Yes, please.
I'm actually applying here for Westpac. Unfortunately, unfortunately, I didn't make it. And so sad because I'm actually looking for a morning shift
Oh yeah.
because I have a plan why I want them. So they endorsed me to Amazon, which is my previous account. However, I'm a retail ECGs. After that, after the interview, someone told us, "Oh, everyone, you already finished with the interview, and you can go home now, and you will just receive a text from us." So it took me like a week before I received their call. So I thought I did not make it, and it's still like, oh my gosh, that was my previous account, and you didn't make it. So here's
It's
what
possible.
happened. Why I just received the message from them, because in my resume it shows that my contact number is incorrect. So I look in my resume and I find out that, oh, it's actually incorrect. That's my fault. Well, that's all.
Thank you so much, Ate Meg. Do you know Miguel Santiago Reyes Jr.? He's also from retail in EGS. So they are my previous trainee. And Mimi and Miguel. My previous trainee. Retail also from EGS. So I thought you know that. So thank you so much for sharing that, guys. Thank you so much. Next. So we have here the call center trio. What are those call center trio? So agents who do well in this industry have learned to balance three things. So for you to be an effective customer service associate, you need to have linguistic excellence, soft skills, and product knowledge. Okay, so if you can balance that, if you know for yourself that you can have that all skills, that three skills, then you can survive in this industry. So linguistic skills, do you have that?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is that, sir? What is that linguistic?
Your communication skills, the way you communicate, that's important, of course.
That includes the accent of the. Oh.
Yes, the way you deliver your message. So that's for linguistic excellence. The way you communicate. So next is your soft skills. Do you have that?
Yes.
Do you know soft skills?
No.
So soft skill is your attitude on how you deal with your colleague, with your call, with the way.
My bad.
Your soft skills, the way you deal with your phone, your customer during phone calls. So are you easily get irate if your customer is yelling at you? So if you can deal with that, if they're yelling at you and you're still composed, okay. So it's not me. They're just shouting because Amazon did this to them and I did not do it to them. So it's not me. They're not disappointed to me. It's for the Amazon. Okay, I understand that. So that is soft skills. You know how to deal with your contacts, with your customer and your colleagues. Okay. Next, of course, is the product knowledge. That's what we are learning here, the product knowledge, how the Amazon goes. And you have all the resources to help you anyway. And when you are in the production floor, you are 20 to 25 people in a team. And you have three supports. You have one team leader inside your team, one QA inside your team, and one SME. So you have three supports inside your team. So you will not be lacking of support. Just in case you forgot something about product, you can ask them. Or you can search for in the knowledge center. You have help pages to supplement you. So everything is there. Okay? So if you can balance linguistic skills, soft skills, product knowledge, then there's no way that you won't make it up until hitting the production floor. Okay?
Yes.
So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's make this 5 agents. What do you think will happen under the following scenario? Okay, so this agent in color green have linguistic excellence, yes, communicate well, no problem. Soft skills, can deal with everyone, and have a very good product knowledge. So do you think this agent can survive in this industry?
Yes.
Yes, with flying colors. After 1 year, it can be a TL or an SME already, if you possess all of this. So yes, this is the industry where you belong, if you have all of this. Next is this yellow agent. So, he cannot communicate well in English. He's having hard time. He easily got irate. He has attitude problems. And he's lacking of product knowledge. So do you think he can survive in this industry?
No.
Definitely no. Yeah, he can. This agent cannot even make it through the hiring process, I think. Okay. So we have another agent, the blue agent. So you can communicate well, and you have soft skills. Your attitude is good, but you are having hard time understanding the product. So you are always providing,
False information.
yes, wrong information to your seller. So this can be you guys because we're just starting tackling the product knowledge. So this can be you. But over time, we will able to learn this until you master all the product. So of course, if you are receiving this kind of contact every day, so there's no way that you cannot master it. You're always receiving it, so I already have the very good product knowledge. Okay. So mostly the newbies have this. Okay, so you can communicate well. That's why you are here, and your attitude is good. That's why you are here. But for the product knowledge, it's still work in progress. Okay. Next is the pink agent. So he can communicate well, no problem, and deliver all the message in English, fine, and has a very good product knowledge. But the problem is the attitude. Okay. So once he heard a seller or a caller yelling at her, she also get mad. Okay. And yes, she's dropping the call. She's reprimanding the seller. She's so irate on everything. Who used this mouse before me? It's so sticky. Why is this monitor so dim? Then he's pressing that. So he's just irate on everything. So that is the agent who's lacking of soft skills. So I've heard a story before when this is the story that was shared to me by my trainer in teleperformance. So she said that she has a teammate before. Then when that agent taking in calls, then she just suddenly dropped the headset and throw it in the monitor. Throw it like that. Then walk out in the production floor and never come back. Because of, I don't know, maybe the stress of the call, the way everything goes. And that agent, he may be good, he can communicate English, but the patience, it's lacking. The attitude is absolutely zero. So you can be good, but you don't know how to deal with others, then you can't survive in this industry. So that's why for me, one of the most important is the soft skills.
Yes.
Because if you have a very good soft skills, then everything will follow. Because you're willing to learn, you're patient. Okay? And the other one is, okay, your patience, your attitude is good, and you have a very good product knowledge, but you are having hard time delivering it. So you cannot communicate in English well. So there are a lot of lapses. So you are not confident in delivering your message. It's like what I mentioned. Even though you're not sure of what you are talking about, the way you deliver it, you're so sure. So that's better. It's better to, because it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yes, yes,
That's
exactly.
important. Okay, that's why I'm urging you to fake it till you make it. Especially if your customer is asking you, are you sure about that information? Yes, I'm sure. I'm 100% sure of that information.
Yes.
Even though at the back of your head, I don't have any idea. Yes, that's true. Except they can sense that there is a, they can sense that you're not sure about what they said. They may even ask for a manager. Are you sure about what you're saying? I don't feel that you're confident in your message. So can you put me to someone else who can deliver that message well? So that happens. So if this is your lapses, this is what you think your lapses, then work on it. Okay? So work in it. Practice more. Yeah, for the product knowledge. I mean for the linguistic excellence. Okay? So what do you think is your weaknesses here? Are you the orange, pink, blue agent? Or the yellow agent? Of course, none of you is the yellow agent. Who can claim that he is a green agent? Who can claim?
I can be.
Right now, yes, who can claim that he is a green agent?
Right now,
Right now.
Right now,
In
I
few
think.
months from now.
Okay, few months from now, yes, definitely, yes, can be used.
The yellow one.
The yellow one.
Excuse me.
You can
Who do you
continue
think
the
is a
yellow
green
one.
agent? I'm one of us.
Okay. You don't have the product knowledge yet. The most,
Yeah.
because this is just an introduction.
This is
Although I
yellow.
want the pink one.
But I think all of you has the potential. How about blue one? Okay, most of you maybe yes.
Yes,
This is yes.
yes.
And who can be honest that he think that he has a soft skills issue?
Sometimes.
Who can admit?
When I was pregnant, I get easily irate.
Oh, yeah, that's understandable.
And my team manager told me that, well, I understand you, but after you gave birth, isipain na kita.
Yeah, that happens to me before. Not me, but my TL, my team leader.
But after I gave birth,
It's good.
I can handle my tongue. Yes. Maybe because of my hormones. Yeah.
Imba. You're imba at that time. Just like my team leader before in Transcom, she's coaching us. Be friendly to your customer, to your caller. Then when she's taking in soup call, yes ma'am, I'm not yet done ma'am. I already let you speak, now it's my time to speak. Ma'am, yes. And her voice is so loud, you can hear it all over the place. Then she's coaching you, you need to be kind to yourself. Be patient. And you don't go to that team leader. But she's like that. And how about linguistic excellence? Do you have, this is your weakness for the meantime? So right now,
Even not our national
I have
language.
problem with the
If the caller
who
has
can
British accent,
who can be honest that he thinks that this is his weakness?
Sometimes.
Linguistic excellence. I think most of us.
Yes, of course.
Just because it's not our native language.
Yes, exactly.
what if the caller is using slang words or British accent?
the southern accent.
Well, we're
It's fine. Ask them to speak clearly. That happens. That's possible. Ask them. Ask them to adjust in your pace. So you can do that. So, who is tenured here? More than 1 year in the BPO industry? Raise your hands. Ate Meg. Okay, and Barbs. More than a year.
Yeah.
But not in video.
So,
No.
you're tenured, Marbs?
No.
Okay. So, who has more than 1 year experience in the BPO industry? Raise your hands. More than 1 year in the BPO industry. Ate Angie and Meg. So, the newbie might ask this question. I wonder how the tenured agents dealt with their areas of improvement when they were just starting. So, can you share some? How do you deal with your area for improvement, AFI?
For me, if I get no response, then I'll just listen to my call so I can figure out what is my area for improvement. Or I'll just read the KC in the Amazon.
Knowledge Center.
You have to read it. You have to read it, the policies, the reference, because sometimes even you receive that call, and since Amazon for retail, their concern is really broad. Sometimes if you receive the gift card and then you receive it tomorrow, it's a different scenario. So you have to read again the reference and the policy.
So-
Are we able to listen to our calls?
Yes, you can.
Because sometimes
Okay.
if customer asking you, you don't know how much is the prime subscription and you don't know what the answer, it's just an easy question. Let me just look at it, ma'am. Tapos you have to hold the customer for you have to hold the customer for 5 minutes.
Put the customer on
just
hold.
to figure out what is the price for the prime subscription. Then it's a no. Even you answer, it's $99, but you took 5 minutes to answer the question, the concern of the customer. It's still no.
Really?
Yes.
It's easy to receive a no in customer service.
Yes, sir.
Here, it's possible here that in a month, or in a week, you don't receive any no's. Yeah, that's why
For
there are
a
more time.
retail, most likely you will receive no responses rather than yes.
Really?
You have to be a very good agent for you to receive. Like me, before my NRR, it's really, I have more no responses than yes responses. It took me a year to be, to be more knowledgeable when it comes to our product. So, it's really important that you know the product. I mean, you know the knowledge. Really, really important.
Thank you for sharing. How about you, Ate Angie? Do you want to share some? How do you deal with your AFI before?
It's a learning process. You will get used to it and after 3 months or 6 months, 5 months, familiarize with the tools. Because when I entered BPO here in San Jose, I was at culture shock, talking with the foreigners in the shop on way. And then, yeah, that's what Ate Meg mentioned a while ago. All you do is put them on hold, especially if you're a newbie, and then ask for your support. When I enter the production, I keep on raising my hand. Every time, every call I receive. But after few months,
You'll get used to scolding.
Yeah. Sometimes you are more knowledgeable than
It's like, guys, let's compare it to driving. When you want to learn how to drive, there's a lot of uncertainty when you are driving. What if there's an accident or something? But let's say after 2 months, 3 months, you are unconsciously driving. It's not you driving; it's your unconscious mind. Okay. So it's like as easy as that. Once you get used to it, effortlessly, you can assist yourself the customer. Okay. Thank you for sharing that, Ate Angie and Ate Meg. Thank you so much. So that's why attitude is everything. That's why I said, for me, soft skills is one of the most important. Because you can't learn if you have a problem with your attitude. Okay, let's say, why do I need to learn this? I'm more knowledgeable than you. I know this already. So if your attitude is like that, then there might be a problem in this industry. You might be good, yes, that's given, but how are you able to manifest that if you won't oblige to the policy? So here, self-assessment scenario. How would you react given the following scenario? First is, you're running late and you're stuck in heavy traffic. Let's say your shift is 3 p.m. and it's 2:55 p.m. you're still in Cubao and it's so traffic. So how would you react on it? Self-assessment. If I'm in that situation, how am I going to react on it? Yes, Nel?
In my experience, because I'm going to Bulacan,
What's that? Can you hear it, please?
It's raining.
Seriously, it's raining.
There's someone typing.
Oh my god.
It's raining.
It's a ghost.
It's raining, man.
oh, raining.
Oh.
Seriously, it's raining.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Give me goosebumps too. There's someone's typing.
It's a ghost.
And you know, guys, when I'm alone here doing reports, I can that's why I don't want to be alone here.
Sir, I want to hear it.
I don't want to. I want to come back here
Okay.
tomorrow. Sir, I want to hear.
The keyboard is moving. There's someone's typing. It's like a space bar. Like that. Then I was like looking at it. Okay. Then get all my stuff. Then go upstairs. Then do my here. This training room is famous with this kind of story.
Oh my god.
Oh my God, so
In this training room, but upstairs there's none.
That's why there's something
Okay, so let's talk about this. Let's not talk about this. Yes, Nell, I'm sorry I had to interrupt you, so proceed.
Since my home is at Bulacan, then when I'm still studying, I'm studying at Santa Cruz, Manila. Then one time my class buddies have changed because what you call this? I wake up at 5 a.m. and my class starts at 7 a.m. So just that I panic a lot, I do stuff like that, taking a bath, eating. Then when I'm on my way, I have a heavy traffic. I have a heavy traffic on Quezon City Circle.
Yeah,
Then
electrical road.
then when I look at the time, it's already 6:30. So, and the other passengers are shouting at the driver to make a road, make a shortcut or outer road. Then I was just
So you're accepting what's happening.
yes, because even if you shout at the driver, there's nothing you can do.
You're just making things worse.
Yes,
So you just accept.
you're just stressing yourself. Just accept it.
That's a good technique.
So what if I'm late? Still, I can attend my class. So it's okay. You're not a big deal with it. I'm not going to die if I'm late.
Correct. So that's really how it goes. That's good attitude on how you react on it. Okay, I can't do anything about the traffic. Okay, so I'm here already in this place, so I'll just make the most out of it. So I'll learn from this experience and move on. Okay, that's just how you deal with it.
Yes.
Okay, so thank you so much for sharing that. Next is you just realize your Galaxy S7 Edge,
Oh my God.
3 days old, is lost in your pocket.
Buy a new one.
Okay, so you have Galaxy,
New one.
you have iPhone 6s, 5.5, 3 days old. Then, got stolen. Just found out,
That's life.
my phone, where is it?
Actually, I just experienced that last week. I lost my phone. It's J1.
Oh.
No, it's not Samsung. It's
Very mobile. Yeah.
But still, so how did you react on it? What did you do?
I just looked for it outside of our house, and you know, I was just like, where's my phone? Where's my freaking phone? And but again, I didn't see it anywhere. So, but one of our neighbors told me that I saw like there's someone's riding on a motor and stopped here, and then
Pick something.
yeah, he picked something there like yeah. Then so yeah,
Got it.
okay.
There, yeah. You drop your phone.
It's my phone. I know it's my phone. I have nothing to do with it, so I just accepted it. So go home and I told it to my partner, so he just said that okay, let's buy more.
So that's how you react on it. What is your feeling in that moment? How did you accept that?
I'm really frustrated, but I really have nothing to do with it.
Okay. So anyone who has experienced that also? So if you don't experience that yet, how would you feel if that happens to you? So you found out that your phone's lost, it's gone. So how would you feel? How would you react? Okay, let's hear it from Chi. How would you react if that happens to you? You just laugh.
Just going to laugh and
So laugh and move on. That's how you react. So it's just 45,000 pesos. Then you laugh again. Then there's a there's 45,000.
Tears of joy.
Yeah, that happens. Thank you so much for sharing that. Then here, you have your final exam. And you failed because you didn't study the night before.
I'm gonna blame myself.
It's okay because I have
So you will blame yourself.
Blame my sitting.
So you will hurt yourself.
No.
You will remove your eyelids.
Just wait. I'm gonna study the next week.
Okay. But it's too late. Let's say your chance is that final exam. If you perfect that, your grade will be 3. Guaranteed. If you perfect
My
it,
future summer professor.
yeah,
Professor.
yeah, you can't do anything about it. So how would you react on it? Let's hear it from Abby. How would you react if that happens to you?
Well, of course, I feel guilty to myself because that's my fault.
So you will feel guilty. You will feel guilty. Okay, next is your budget is short. So after payday, you purchase your dream gadget. And you went home the next day, the only money that you have in your pocket is 80 pesos. So that's your budget for 2 weeks. 80 pesos for 2 weeks. At least you have your dream gadget. So how would you react on it?
Just money.
Let's hear it from Rose. How would you react if that happens to you? Feeling the post in Facebook. Eating rice only.
Work hard, play hard.
You will seek help. You will try online selling. So how would you feel? How would you feel on that? How would you react on it?
Of course, I feel happy because I bought
May your dream gadget.
phone that I want. But the other side, I don't feel sad because I don't have money. I will be on that situation. I think I will be disappointed.
You will be disappointed in
Because
yourself.
it happened to me when I received my 13th birthday, and then I just like panic to buy something, and then I'll just figure out that oh, I don't have money now, and then it will make me feel disappointed. I just hope I didn't buy this one. I didn't buy this one.
Disappointed.
I didn't buy this one.
So you will feel disappointed. Thank you so much, Ate Meg, for sharing that. So here, what is attitude? So attitude can be defined as readiness to respond to psychological objects with some degree of favor or disfavor. So that's your attitude, guys. What happened in those scenarios, how you react on it is your attitude. So let's say Nell don't react on it negatively, so that's his attitude. So he's not a negative person. So if you react on it very irately, so you want to get out of the bus, you want to burn everything, so that's your attitude. So that's your attitude. So at least you know for yourself that during this, if I ask this scenario to myself, I'm able to identify my attitude. Okay? At least I haven't heard anyone who wants to throw everything, so throw the monitor.
Before, when I was like I was 11, I was like that when someone shouted on me and my volume dropped. I was like that.
Attitude.
Before, yeah. But I overcome.
Very good. Very good.
Because I am a only child.
You were 12 then. Well, that happened when you're young because I also have that experience when I was young. And my classmates keep on bullying me. Someone prettier than me. She's sexy. She's like Mexicana, and she's famous in the class. She keeps on bullying me, and I'll just in the corner, nothing to do, nothing to say. But one day when I got irritated, I get all my books and my notebook and throw it to her. After that, she no longer bullying me.
Lesson learned.
Because sometimes if you're silent,
Yes.
they will just
Based on experience.
doing
So
At
guys,
least that
don't be kind.
serve as a lesson for her.
Yes.
Did not follow the rules.
Violent way.
Obey first before you complain.
But we have overcome our...
Your attitude problems before.
Yes.
Very good. Congratulations. You're about to learn the soft skills. And you can survive in this industry.
Alright.
So here, in this phrase, I think they took it from a self-help book. So, can someone read it, please, loud and clear? Let's hear it from... Yes? Yes, Marjorie?
I am convinced that life is 10% what happens to me and 90% how I react to it. And so it is with you. We are in charge of our attitudes.
Okay. So, this is true, guys.
Yes.
So, everything that happens to you is just 10%. What is 90% is how you react on it.
Yes, yes.
It's like you are in the traffic. This is just 10% of my reality. 90% is up to me. How you react on it. Just so like when you are taking impulse. Everything, all the problems in the world is in your cellar. So that's just 10%. It's 90% how I react on it. So that's life, guys. So do not take it seriously. Okay, 90% is how you react on it. So don't have money. Okay, this is just a 10% of my reality. It's 90% how I react on it. Okay, so the problem is not the lack of money. You know what's the problem? The idea of getting money. That's the problem. If you have a lot of idea to get money will never be a problem. So lack of money is not a problem. What's the problem is your idea to earn money.
Yes.
Sell your kidney. 200,000 guaranteed. So how to have a positive attitude? This is how to have a positive attitude. Concentrate on positive experiences. How do you concentrate on positive experiences that happening in your life? How do you concentrate? Any idea how? Yes, Nell.
I just imagine myself on a top of a mountain, there's a beach, and I just make it like that. Nothing to worry about.
Okay, so that's effective, guys. When you are so stressful, imagine a very good scenario. Can be a seashore. There's a coconut tree and the sunset. So just close your eyes. Think of that scenario for a moment. Yeah, that will help. That will focus you on positive experiences. Anyone wants to share? There, how to concentrate on positive experiences.
Praying to God.
Praying. That's powerful, yes.
Yes.
So, what else? Thank you so much, Jack. Okay, so be thankful. So that's the word. Be thankful. Gratitude. So that's important. If you are thankful, you cannot, there's no negativity in being thankful. So if you are thankful to everything that happens to you, then that you will be focusing on positive experiences. Let's say every day, if you want to focus on positive experiences, have a journal, your gratitude journal, and write every day in your gratitude journal everything that you are thankful of. Let's say, I'm thankful that I arrived at work safely. I'm thankful that I'm still writing in this journal. I'm thankful that I still have food to eat. I'm thankful that I met a lot of people during training. So be thankful on everything that happens to you, and your life will be more focused on positive experiences. Do you know, guys, the book The Secret? You've read that? The Secret?
Who's the author, boss?
It's Rhonda Byrne. It is a phenomenal book in US. So it is the #1 book before, around roughly 2008, 2009. So the message of that book is simple. Be thankful on everything. So that's the most powerful word. Thank you. Being thankful for everything. Because if you are not thankful for what you have right now, there is no way that you will attract a better reality than you have right now. So that's true. So read that. Read the book The Secret. It's a very good book. Okay, concentrate on positive experiences. Next is make yourself talk positive. So do not make sure that you have you don't blame yourself. Okay? You don't curse yourself. You don't do that. Okay? So make positive talk. Okay. Okay. So since that already happened, so I will think of another way. So since that didn't work, okay, I have this plan, or I will try this so that my life will be better. Next is, of course, get enough rest, sleep, and exercise. So let's say you're a very positive person. But you don't have the body to manifest it. So it's still useless. So take care of yourself. Sleep, rest, and exercise. So exercise. The simple walking will do.
Sir, but how
Yes,
about
dear.
sleep in this kind of industry, you know?
Yes, I know it's hard to sleep because your body clock is distorted. Yeah, it's really hard to get enough sleep in this industry, but you still need to sleep. You can find time to sleep.
You'll get used
So that's important. Okay? You can sleep here and sleep forever. Okay. Here, maintain your sense of humor. Okay, so when you laugh, all the negativity, negative vibes will...
Medicine.
Yes, correct. Laughing is the best medicine. So maintain your sense of humor. And one tip, when you are in this industry, huwag kang tikon. Don't be tikon. Okay, so think of it as just a stress reliever, but of course not too much. But do not be too sensitive in this industry. Okay? Don't be too sensitive in this industry. So, and maintain your sense of humor. Okay? Don't be easily offended. So from now on, positive team attitude. Okay? So that will be in our team. Wave 33B. Alright, now let's go positive.
We hit the target.
Honesty and trust. Then open communication to all of us.
Yeah.
Communication should be open. If you need to raise something, ask me. We'll raise that. Listening to others, respecting everyone's idea. Okay. Next, keeping your word. Offering your help. Okay. If one of you, I may implement body system, guys. If I can see that one of your weight mates is having a hard time navigating, and you are good in navigation, you are adept in using computers, so you can help. I will have you paired up with that your weight mate. So we call this as body system. You have a body in the
Buddy.
So if someone is having a hard time delivering their message in English and you are very fluent in English, so I may pair you up so you can help each other. So, and be proactive in offering your help, guys. Okay? Be proactive in offering your help.
They were fighting over who.
If someone needs help, then offer your help. Next is, if someone miss a particular workflow and you remember it, share it.
Guys, and also share
Open your spirit. Then, of course, working together to solve the problem. So that's why we have a team inside the production floor. We will work as a team. And accepting differences in people. So all of us here are different, but still we're able to harmonize everything. Okay? So we're all different here, but still we're here working as a team. We are leadmates, workmates, colleagues, even though we have different personalities. Okay? Showing respect, of course. So here, what do I do when I find myself in a really frustrating situation? First is to accept it. So that's the first thing. Okay, I'm accepting this. I got demoted. Okay, accepted. Fine. My breakup broke up. My girlfriend broke up with me. Accepted. It happened. So accept it. That's life. Yeah. No personal experience. Next is, yeah, think of other ways. So that already happened to you, then do not dwell on it. Okay. Then think of different areas in your life that you can work on, can focus on. Then convert, of course, learn from experience. Okay, oh, this happens to me, then of course I will learn from it. So, are you able to do this?
Yes.
Accept, be proactive, and learn from your experience. So that is the bottom line of being alive. Experience everything while you are here. Regardless if it's happiness, sadness, everything. That's the meaning of being human.
Yeah.
Okay, the bottom line is, it depends on how you react on it. It can be like this. Same situation, this can be you. Or same situation, this can be you. It's like what Chick said, when you lost your phone, so this can be your reaction. 45,000 pesos. Bye-bye, but this one,
When you buy
that's life. That's life, I'm accepting it.
I'm gonna buy you water.
So only you can decide if your attitude will be positive or negative. You cannot blame others for your attitude. It's your choice. Now going back to you, how do you deal with your area 5? So area for improvement. As I mentioned, we all have area for improvement. So how do we deal with that? Yes. So how do you see yourself after a year from now? So one of my trainees said, I will be that person. I will be jumping. So how do you see yourself a year from now? So I experienced before when I'm walking inside the production floor, there is a team leader who is handling his team, and I overheard the way he delivered the message to his team, and he said something like, the moment I stepped in this production floor, I knew it that I was gonna be a team leader. And he is. He did. He is actually a team leader already. So that's why I just overheard it. So if you are really determined, then there's no way that it won't happen.
Yes.
So how do you see yourself a year from now? QA. Chick, you're QA from a year from now. Okay, SME. Very good. So how about the team leader? Do you have a team leader here after a year from now? Okay, let's hear it from Sarah. How do you see yourself a year from now? Jumping.
Sorry.
Fourth floor. Okay. How do you see yourself a year from now? Do you see yourself being promoted, or do you see yourself in the lobby of another BPO company applying for a new job again? So how do you see yourself?
Successful.
Okay.
I don't think, I don't have any idea with the position or anything because it's my first step, but I see myself as a successful person because that's my goal.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing that, Sarah. Okay, how about, let's hear it from Jessica. How do you see yourself a year from now? You're still thinking a year from now. And you're still thinking, Jessica? Just, do you still see yourself taking calls a year from now? Okay. But of course, very much improvement. Okay. Before you enter this industry. So who else? How do you see yourself a year from now? Let's hear it from Marco. How do you see yourself a year from now? You will be a trainer. Nice. Very good. So, how about you, Jersey? How do you see yourself a year from now?
Oh my god.
QA. Very good. How about you,